Hey everyone, in this episode we're going to create a Ragdoll system, and this is going to be for the Unreal Engine 5, and we're just going to be working with the base third person character. And this is really simple, so before we do anything, what we want to gonna do is find our third person character. So we're just going to go to character mannequin, and let's find our mesh, and it should be the physics actor, so I can just click on the skeletal mesh, open this up, and from here there is the physics actor, so PA mannequin. And you just want to make sure that each of your bones that you want to kind of have their bones simulated have a capsule collision, and you can apply mass to each of them, but we don't need to do that. And by default, our character comes with a set physics asset, sorry, and each bone has a capsule collision, and if you'd like to place certain kind of particles or sound effects based on each bone, what you can do is apply a physics material, and from there you can enable any other code you'd like. But ours looks good. Each bone that we want has a physics capsule. So from there, we verified that. Let's just find our third person character blueprint. So we're just going to use a third person character, and you can ignore this code. This is just my simple damage system, and we're going to create a custom event, and let's call this um, enable ragdoll. So simply all we need to do is grab a reference to our mesh, which is our third person character, and we need to simulate physics, and we want to make sure that's enabled. And before we do anything else, right now this is not going to work because our character can't simulate physics, it can't ragdoll as a character mesh. We need to click here on collision presets and use the custom collision preset called ragdoll. Now what this does is it sets our object type to physics body, and it also enables query on physics collision. And this is important if we want our ragdoll to interact with the environment. So we want it to react with walls and floors and that kind of thing in the ragdoll state. So once you've done that, then you can enable our set simulate physics. And from there, what we want to do is disable movement. So sorry, I need to get reference to character movement for that. So let's disable movement because we don't want to be able to move anymore. And let's also disable, sorry, disable input. Now we want to disable input because even though our character is ragdolled, our game logic doesn't know that we are actually ragdolled. It doesn't know what ragdoll means. So we just need to tell the game that when we're in ragdoll, we can't move anymore. And the way we do that is by disable input. And now we just need to know who do we disable input on, and that's just get player controller. And this get player controller returns the default player controller on the map, which is our player controller. So now once we've done that, this should work. Now we just need a way to call enable ragdoll, which we created, and we just want to have it, let's say, enable ragdoll on death, and you can have this anywhere if you get shot or fall over from a certain height. And for debug, let's just have F key to enable ragdoll. So then let's try this out. I'm going to hit play. So there you go. Our ragdoll's working. Let's try this against a surface. Um, I'd say let's just jump off here. There we go. So yeah, now you can see that our ragdoll is interacting with the world just because of that setting, or the collision preset, which was ragdoll, which had collision and query enabled for our character. So that's it for Ragdoll. Thanks for watching so much. If you have any troubles, please let me know in the description or you can join the Discord server.